It's a little wet today. It's in the mid-30s already. It's Saturday, February 27th, the end of the month. A little afternoon. It's been raining most of the morning, which is kind of weird. Really, the reason why I want to come on real quick, and I'm doing this while it's raining here, trying to keep you inside my coat, is I want to talk about one of the greatest and probably the primary tool that evil uses as a means of control, and that's fear. Now, what am I talking about? Now, fear, think about it. Haunted houses. Why are people afraid of haunted houses? Because they fear ghosts. They fear dead people. They fear the other side. They fear the next phase of existence. Because that's what death is. Death is the next phase of existence. Now let's really examine what the heck fear is. When you're afraid because you don't know what's next. And when I say that fear is used as a control, now think about it. Fear in itself stops people from investigating things that they're not involved in because, and I quote, they don't want to get involved in the drama. Or fear can also stop people from investigating shit because they don't want to find out. They don't want their ship rocked. They want to ride that wave that just keeps them going. And here's the other thing about fear and control. Fear is probably the greatest destroyer of potential that there is. Because once you get going with a job or a life that gets you by, that allows your fucking indentured servitude, which is what we are. Try not paying your freaking car insurance. Try not paying your rent. Guess what happens? You become homeless. You no longer have a car. Try not to buy food. You'll be eating grass. Yeah, maybe some of you can live off of what you pick in the forest for a little while, or a little bit of hunting. I'm sure there are quite a few of us that could go back to that life. But right now, most people fear that. And they fear having to exist on their own, alone. And that's probably the greatest fear of all. Loneliness. All these things that I've talked about, whenever I think about them, they immediately conjure the thought of darkness. And think about that for a second. That's what evil is all about. Originally, there was God. There was that first thought. That first light. But from in that light, there was just a little bit of question, a little bit of fear. And that fear was a little tiny bit of darkness. But the thing is, that fear was made of energy too. And that fear thought, well, as powerful as the light is, I might be darkness, but I can exist on my own. Good versus evil. Positive energy versus negative. And most of it's right in front of us. Dude, it's pouring like a crazy man out here. I'm going inside. Forget this shit. Later.